Hi everybody. Mirrors for my bike. I said I'd give you a quick review. Right, now I bought these mirrors and I think they were for, I can't remember, 7/16 internal diameter handlebar. And what they're talking about is the size of your hole in there, because all these things are for America, so it's all imperial. Now all the mirrors on there were 7/16. These bars on this bike are Renthal motocross bars, so they're mega thick internally. Now this is the rubber that came with the, what it is, it's got a bolt on the end of there. You slide that into your handlebar, it compresses that rubber and holds the mirror. Now I couldn't find any to fit this size, so I bought these thinking I'd be able to sort them out. Now you have to, when I bought these grips they had a rubber end on there, and the bar stop end is literally just a nut and washer going through that rubber, so you have to cut that off. Now what I've done is, on the other side it's worked, is I had, just by chance, the rubber hose on my LPG gas torch is exactly the right size, so I have just cut that off with a washer. I think I'm going to have to go and get my camera holder so you can watch me putting this on. Oh, bear with me, 2 seconds, hold on. Right. Is that on my bike? Can't see it. God damn it. You know, I planned these videos so well. Oh, fucking hell. How the fuck am I going to do that? Alright. I can use 2 hands then. Right. So, if you can see me, that's your bar end. That's the tube with a washer on there. As you tighten that up, it compresses that rubber, and it's just enough to hold the handlebar on there. I took it off, I had trouble getting it out, it was so tight. So oh god, I've got to put the mirror on that. So mirror on, washer on, tube on, bolt on. Now you guys should be able to get the right size mirrors for your handlebars if you haven't got Renthals like me. But that's the mirror. It's, when you're on the bike you only get a partial vision, so it's all about looks again. You can get them set just right. You can see cars, you know, 3 car lengths behind you, so really they're good for motorway riding. Because I was finding when I was turning around with that shark helmet I've got, the goggles were coming off at 70 miles an hour. So I think they'll be good for motorway riding. So jam that in there. You have to put a bit of tension on it to get that nut to bite. Tighten that up. And they're on. They don't look too bad. I didn't really want mirrors, but the roads are so bloody busy. You need, you know, it's not enough just to be in alert and doing defensive driving. You got to really have mirrors. They're not too bad. I can't really show you a riding position. I say these were £17.95, I think. hard to see it on the phone, but it's a matter of using them for a bit, getting them adjusted dead right. You really can't tell till you see. Look, that if you look at that one there, that's my arm position. You know, you still get half your arm, but you get that with a lot of mirrors anyway. I don't know how they would work being underneath. I might try that. Little update on my bike. I couldn't get that bloody tube, that clip on there properly, so consequently I've had a little bit of water getting out of there. So when I got home the other night, I noticed a bit of steam, and it was just a little bit of water getting out. And these breathers on here, you remember those little breathers I bought? That one was too tight on there and came off. I need to get a 90-degree elbow fitted on here for the breathers to be up here, so the oil is running back. If you can see, I'm getting a lot of oil blowing out of there, which was an issue. Same both sides. That's apart from that, she's running really well. Went to the Wickham Boxing Day ride, but had the wrong SIM card in my camera. I didn't get any of it on. So I was following a guy on a Vincent. That would have been nice for you to see how that jumping around old bike. It's frightening, 1000cc. But that was a good day out. I'm just on the process of programming to make myself my 3D. You know, I've got the 3D printer. Make myself a clamp for this, so I can get rid of this. I've got the right plastic now, and I'm going to make the new light fitting, the new box to go on here. I've had to buy new ones of these lights. One of them started flashing, but the wire had broke. I couldn't solder it back on. Consequently, this one has stopped working. But for £2.86, I think it was, I bought a new set, which when I reprint the box, I'll swap those lights over. And I want to get my rear hugger back on here, because when in the previous videos you see that rear hugger I made. I'll go in the garage again. Garage is no tidier. That I made all that bracketry for the 17-inch wheel, and then when I had this tyre done, the man made it 18-inch. So I'm going to get that rear hugger back on there to stop the mud, because underneath there my ignition, you can see how the mud's flicking up there. So I'm going to get that this week. I'm going to make a new bracket for there. I swapped that bracket over, but it wasn't. So I'm going to cut these, extend that bracket down onto here. Get that rear hugger on there, stop the mud flicking up. You know, it's alright in the summer, but it's not really used practical in the winter. I went over a pile of leaves and the front wheel threw so much up, I got it all over my face. But that's custom bike building. Okay, so that's just a review on those mirrors. You can see the wheels are back on the trailer. That all went okay. I don't know what the next project is. It's all hold on the new bike so far. I'm just too busy at the moment. But that's just a little video on those mirrors. They look alright. Okay, bye fellas. Thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you want. Okay, bye.